Hello. Oh, wow. I'm the first one. Well, I knew it. I can't act surprised. Okay, time is going. My name is Rita. I'm a senior engagement manager at Sana, and I have worked most of my experience with L&D and HR folks all around the globe. And I don't know about you, but working with many people in this industry, I don't know how many times before I've heard people telling me, Rita, our learners are too busy to attend learning sessions. What is going on? I don't know if you've heard it, but I certainly have heard it many times. So I want to talk today about why employees sometimes act like they don't have time for learning. And I only have one slide, and that slide is the spoiler of what I think is happening. I think that's because not that they are too busy, but I think it's because they have not understood fully what learning truly means. And I want to give you perhaps three takes on what I believe learning truly means. And then at the end, if we have time, how you could potentially change the way your organizations might be working today. So, first of all, I don't believe that learning is sitting in a classroom with a textbook. I think it's much more than that. I think it could be a very well run meeting. It could be an insight field retro with your team. It could be searching for that great piece of content that you learned maybe last year, but I know you need to apply it right now. Learning is everywhere, not just in the designated learning time. Learning also is not a rigid timeline, right? It's a dynamic, evolving process. It could be a brainstorming session, the collaboration over a coffee break with your team, or as we say it in Sweden, fika break. It could be a moment that you have a light bulb experience in your daily grind that you want to really, really share with someone. So, learning is not an interruption, it's actually woven into the everyday details of what we do. And I truly, truly believe that learning happens in the flow of work, not just during training designated time. It's evolving, it's breaking free from those confines of a traditional classroom mindset. Learning is omnipresent. Learning is all about collaboration. And learning is all about, yes, that's what I'm going to say, documentation as well. And maybe that's a bit of not the word you were expecting from me, but I do deeply believe that it's about, you picking up a new insight on the flight, documenting it and sharing it with others. So I want us all to today and maybe from now on ditch this e-learning mentality, right? And really think of other ways that we could actually document learning. Meetings that can be saved, that can be searchable, team spaces as a way to actually bring team collaboration, emails, micro learnings, maybe perhaps importing content from the web, and of course encouraging reflections during team meetings, because actually, as neuroscience says, and I'm sure you agree with me, the more you reflect and the more personal you feel with the content at hand, the more you're going to learn. So how do you get your team to want to learn? I really love following some of the adult principles of learning, like goal orientation. For example, designing a program that aligns with someone's professional and personal goals. Motivation is a big, big one when it comes to adults, right? Different from when we are educating children. We want this to be an active, not a passive experience, which unfortunately many trainings out there are very passive. You want to integrate life experiences. You want to harness the wealth of life that all the adults have that bring to the table from their previous experiences and actually incorporate that into real world examples that hopefully they can bring to later on. So how are you incorporating that into assessments and questions that are situational and actually contextual? You can also bring freedom to choose learning paths. Let's go of the one size fits all. And these days, of course, AI can certainly help you do that with placement tests and others. And last but not least, practical application. People learn best when they immediately apply new knowledge. So ask yourself first, do we need a training? Is this even a training? And if so, how can we incorporate it into someone's real life? And I have 15 seconds left. So with that, I am done.